In a rural corner of Tangsu County, a giant golden statue of Mao Zedong was built. Zedong ruled China for almost 3 decades, from 1949 until the day of his death in 1976. During that period of time, he caused the deaths of between 40 and 70 million people by hunger, forced labor, and executions. In China, communist leadership controls public discussions of Chinese history and politics. But for other people, Zedong is viewed as an admirable leader. The statue is 37 meters tall and was built in 9 months by entrepreneurs and residents of Henan's Shushigan's village in order to commemorate the China's revolutionary leader.
In 2016, a giant statue of Chinese Communist Party was being built in Henan province in China. But before it was finished, the statue was brought down. There was a lot of controversy around the statue. First, it was very costly, around $400,000. And Henan province is a rural province where education and healthcare is lacking, compared to other provinces in China. Because the statue was founded by businessmen of the region and the money could be used to build a new hospital or a new school. Another problem around this statue is that it was built in the wrong place. Henan province was one of the areas that was the hardest hit by the rules of Mao Zedong in the 1950 and 1960, which brought a lot of disaster thanks to the great leap forward economic and social reforms. Around 3 million people died as a result of these policies. And the final problem was inside the Chinese Communist Party, because they believe that you need to give attention to Mao because he is the founder of modern China, but you can't give him a lot of attention because he did some horrible things.
China is a very orthodox country, and because of this, the sculpture caused a lot of controversy. This sculpture represents the father of modern China, Mao Zedong, which made many good things and many bad things too. The reforms he implemented had a negative impact on the area. It caused millions of deaths, and it was because of this that the authorities demolished it. Many of the citizens felt offended by this and made a manifestation which ended in the demolition of this.
We, as a team, think that Mao Zedong needs to be recognized greatly because all of the improvements and the good things he did to China. But, in another hand, there are already too much sculptures of Mao Zedong around China, and that is enough recognition. So we think that it was necessary to place this giant sculpture in a community that was highly damaged by this man.
The local entrepreneurs funded the project for 3 million yuan, which are $460,000. Because of this, people started complaining about things like why not use the 3 million to improve local education, or how about using the money for poverty alleviation first, said one Sinawivel commenter. Also, the statue was very criticized on international social media like Twitter and Facebook.